Ever opened your eyes after a long night, feeling like you haven't rested one bit? Your heart beats slow, your mind is foggy, vision hazy, like looking through mist. You think, maybe it's just old age. It's not. That might be the first sign. Your body is falling out of its vital rhythm, and if ignored, it could lead to a morning you just don't wake up from. Many people still think, I got my 7 hours. But what matters isn't just quantity, it's sleep quality. And that, in turn, is directly impacted by seemingly harmless evening routines. For instance, blue light from your phone, a late dinner after 9 p.m. One small habit, repeated nightly, yet enough to mess with sleep hormones, dull your memory, and quietly raise stroke risk for those over 70. This is why geriatric doctors are speaking up. Because some people, still active, still eating well, yet due to one bedtime routine, the next morning, family couldn't wake them. Are you unknowingly repeating these patterns? If you've ever scrolled news on your phone before bed, if you often eat dinner late or stay up till nearly midnight before lights out, then this video could be the most crucial one you watch this year. Because in the next few minutes, you'll discover exactly 4 evening habits to ditch, starting today, if you want to preserve your memory, protect your heart, and crucially, cherish those clear-headed mornings with loved ones. And don't worry, what you need to do isn't complex at all. They're gentle, easy steps, but they can profoundly transform your quality of life. If this feels like something you need to hear, then stick with me. Let's begin. Actually, many don't realize that morning fatigue can stem from what they do or eat the night before. One very common cause is something all too familiar: eating too much dinner or choosing hard-to-digest foods right before bed. Just one poorly chosen dinner can leave you tossing and turning all night, wondering why. After 70, a night's sleep isn't just about resting anymore. That's when the body recovers, a time when your heart, brain, and entire immune system can work quietly, repairing the day's minor wear and tear. Yet many overlook something seemingly small, the habit of overeating at dinner or choosing heavy foods right before bed. Truth is, at this age, your digestive system isn't as robust. Overeating forces your stomach to work overtime all night, stressing your nervous system and organs. It not only causes bloating and acid reflux, but also seriously impacts sleep quality, leading to light, fitful sleep or unexplained middle-of-the-night awakenings. According to research from Mayo Clinic, seniors eating too close to bedtime or consuming high-fat, heavily spiced foods often struggle to sleep, wake around 2 or 3 a.m., and worse, it impacts long-term memory and blood pressure. Picture this: Mr. Bill and Mr. Harry, both 74 years old. Mr. Bill consistently eats a light dinner before 6 p.m. and unwinds before bed. He sleeps soundly, rarely wakes, and feels refreshed each morning. Meanwhile, Mr. Harry, living alone, often eats late, too lazy to cook, opting for frozen pizza or instant noodles. Midnight, he often wakes with an upset stomach, a racing heart, cold sweats, and starts his day tired, without appetite, and with a headache. 2 men, same age, yet their sleep quality and overall health are poles apart, all due to one small habit. Continue this pattern, and you might enter a vicious cycle: insomnia, fatigue, poor appetite, then more insomnia. The immune system weakens, blood pressure rises, memory fades, and silent diseases emerge, draining the vitality you once enjoyed. So what's the fix? It's quite simple. Aim to eat dinner before 6 p.m. or at least 3 hours before bed. Opt for lighter fare like congee, soup, or steamed vegetables. Avoid fried, heavily spiced, or processed foods. If you do eat late, sit upright and take a gentle 10-minute walk before lying down. And most importantly, let dinner time be the gentlest part of your day, a moment for your body to truly prepare for rest. So ask yourself, are you sleeping poorly and can't figure out why? Maybe last night's dinner is the culprit. Don't wait for your body to scream for a change. Start today with a lighter dinner for a truly deep and restful night's sleep. So you've had a light, suitable dinner. But the next thing to watch for is often easily missed: Blue light from those familiar devices we hold before sleep. What kept you up last night might not be your age, but that very phone you held before bed. At 70, you might find sleep more elusive or wake in the middle of the night for no apparent reason. Many assume it's just part of aging, but the culprit might be closer than you imagine. Right in your hand, your phone screen, the bedroom TV, or that tablet you use for YouTube at 9 p.m. Blue light from these screens, even just a few minutes of it, is proven to suppress melatonin production, a key hormone that signals your body to relax and prepare for sleep. When melatonin is suppressed, your brain thinks it's still daytime, delaying your journey into deep sleep. According to National Sleep Foundation research, using electronics within an hour of sleep puts seniors at a 40% higher risk of fitful sleep, trouble falling back asleep if awakened, and chronic fatigue. Consider two friends, Ms. Linda and Ms. Carol, both 76 years old. Ms. Linda habitually leaves her bedroom TV on all night. Just for some background noise, she says. Ms. Carol, however, powers down all devices nightly, uses a soft amber light, and enjoys 15 minutes of calming music. The outcome: Ms. Carol enjoys 6 to 7 hours of uninterrupted sleep, waking refreshed, while Miss Linda often wakes midnight, feeling groggy well into the afternoon. Blue light isn't merely light, it genuinely disrupts the already delicate circadian rhythms of older adults. Over time, this doesn't just mean lost sleep, it can lead to memory decline, fluctuating blood pressure, mood instability, and a weakened immune system. But don't fret, a small tweak can vastly improve your sleep quality. Starting tonight, try leaving your phone in another room before bed. Switch off the TV at least an hour before you plan to sleep. To unwind, pick up a physical book, listen to soft music, or try a few minutes of gentle meditation. And crucially, make your bedroom a tech-free sanctuary. You've spent a lifetime caring for family, working hard. Your sleep, so precious now, truly deserves to be protected. So power down the phone, switch off the TV, and open the door to a more peaceful, fulfilling night's rest. So you've dodged blue light and eaten lightly, but if your bedtime constantly shifts, your body will still feel completely out of whack. Maybe you hit the hay at 9 p.m. or 1 a.m., but each time you shift like that, your brain gets jet-lagged, leading to chronic insomnia, depression, even confusion. Ever noticed your best sleep nights often follow a familiar routine? When your body is cued by consistent signals, it knows when to rest and when to be alert. But for many over 70, this consistency frays. Some nights it's 9 p.m., others 11 p.m., sometimes even 1 a.m. to finish a movie or scroll online. These subtle shifts are the quiet culprits behind difficulty falling asleep, poor sleep depth, or waking midnight, unable to drift off again. According to the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, the body's circadian rhythm, its internal biological clock, functions best with regular bedtimes and wake times. Every time you alter your sleep schedule, your body has to reset its clock, throwing hormones, heart rate, and nightly recovery processes out of kilter. Consider Ms. June and Ms. Helen, two friends, both 78 years old. Ms. June sticks to a 9:30 p.m. bedtime every night, weekends included. She's up at 6 a.m. for tea and a book. Ms. Helen, however, has no set routine. Early to bed if tired, late up for a good show. Gradually, she found sleep elusive, often waking at 3 a.m., unable to get back to sleep. She became irritable, forgetful, and perpetually tired. An erratic sleep pattern doesn't just dampen your spirits, it impacts blood pressure, blood sugar, immunity, and memory too. That's why doctors urge seniors to cultivate a sleep rhythm, consistent and regular, as a long-term health investment. The solution is wonderfully simple. Choose a set bedtime, say 9 or 10 p.m., and stick to it daily. About 30 minutes before, create your own wind-down ritual. Dim bright lights, play soft music, practice slow breathing, or read a few pages. Gradually, your brain will register it's wind-down time, and you'll find sleep comes more naturally. Life after 70 is a time for tranquility, And that tranquility often starts with a consistent sleep schedule each night. So ask yourself, what time did you go to bed last night? And tonight, are you ready to set a consistent bedtime as a kind gesture of self-care? But even with timely bedtimes, light meals, and no electronics, some still rely on a sleeping pill, hoping for a few precious hours of peace. That little pill helping you sleep tonight could be the very thing that steals your memory tomorrow. Many seniors confess, I simply can't sleep without my medication. It's a common refrain, yet it masks a dangerous dependency, especially with over-the-counter pills or long-term use without medical oversight. After 70, your body becomes more sensitive to sedatives. Seemingly gentle or mild sleeping pills can actually severely impair cognitive function, memory, balance, and even heighten fall risk. More alarming, many self-medicate based on hearsay or because they think as long as I sleep, it's fine, ignoring crucial warnings. According to the U.S. National Institute on Aging, using sleeping pills, particularly benzodiazepines or antihistamines, if not carefully managed, can increase memory decline risk by up to 32% within just a few years. Furthermore, regular users face a higher risk of developing dementia, anxiety, and depression. Picture Mr. Carl, 79, who started with pills a few times a week. Gradually, he couldn't sleep without them. The dosage crept up monthly. Soon he became forgetful, distracted, and once fell in the bathroom midnight, feeling dizzy. Conversely, Mr. Walter, same age, when sleep eluded him, tried slow breathing, herbal tea, and consulted his doctor thoroughly before considering any medication. His sleep didn't improve instantly, but it gradually stabilized without that chemical crutch. Insomnia doesn't always require medication, and if it does, it absolutely must be under a doctor's clear guidance, someone who knows your health, other medications, and potential risks. So, if you're taking sleeping pills nightly or eyeing a new pack at the pharmacy, please pause. Ask your doctor, do I truly need this? And instead explore healthier avenues, consistent bedtimes, less blue light, chamomile tea, calming music, or sleep meditation. These might seem gentler, but they're far more sustainable and safer long-term than any pill. And remember, sleep is natural, not something to be forced with chemicals. And if you're leaning on medication nightly for peace, perhaps your body is sending a crucial message. It needs to be heard, not just hushed. So we've just looked at 4 seemingly harmless habits, yet they can silently chip away at our health and even our lifespan, night after night. Right now, you might be wondering, am I staying up too late? Is screen light messing with my sleep every night? Or simply, have I been kind enough to my body? Many of this made you nod, even slightly. That's a great sign, because change starts with awareness, and it's never too late to start sleeping better. Whether you're 70, 75, or 80, you don't need to overhaul everything at once. Just small tweaks each evening, screens off a bit earlier, a lighter dinner, a more consistent bedtime, and you'll find these little things are the very first steps toward better health, deeper sleep, and a more vibrant life each day. If this resonated with you, maybe share this video with loved ones. Anyone else in this chapter of life also searching for that peaceful night's sleep. Feel free to drop a comment below and let me know. What's one small change you're thinking of making to your evening routine? Why not start today for deeper sleep and a brighter tomorrow? Wishing you a truly restful night.